Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the TechGuy Podcast. And I don't know if you are an F1 fan, but if you are, last 2 days were insane. Not just Max won the race, but I was like, yeah, I was happy he's winning the race for 8 consecutive times. But you know what? I'm just happy he's just winning because technically it was really hard for Max to win this championship. But as the big news dropped yesterday that both the McLaren drivers are disqualified. I was like, oh my god, it's like the plot twist in an insane series you watch for over a year, weekly. That was like F1 yesterday. Like, okay, what, 0.09 millimeters of kind of a difference. Both of the drivers are disqualified. I'm like insane, and Max is just now 24 points away from Lando Norris, and I was like, oh my god. And and he is tied with Oscar Piastri, which he's fumbling since last since the break, you know. So I was like, it's still on, and now the both races, the Qatar and Abu Dhabi races, are going to be really insane, because in Qatar we have a sprint race, so Max has more points to score, and technically Max can still, not just technically, but he has really, like, he was technically still can mathematically win the matches, and still can be won a world championship before too, but it has to be McLaren way down and not to be at least top 5, I believe. But yeah, so I think like now he has a really great chance, and it is going to be a cinema for like 2 races. So yeah, if any F1 fan is watching, uh F1 fan here is watching this, let me know down in your comments who is your favorite driver and what do you think will happen in next 2 races. So yeah, but apart from that, we have a great episode. It is going to be a really solid short episode because I don't have too much time, and obviously it was going to be a short episode for me too overall. So we are going to talk about not a lot of things, but we have some couple of news updates regarding some AI and some new age verification system done by Roblox. And then in the end we have a long discussion, like a discussion part that we can you can comment on your thoughts on that. Is the personalized use of AI, or is AI actually really useful to you on day-to-day basis, at least the stage we are in right now. So that's there. And yeah, Google also announced their Gemini 3 model that we are also going to talk in this episode too, which both of those correlate. So yeah, let's get into the episode of the Tech Guy Podcast, episode number 41. Let's just get started. So we have a couple of news updates before going on with the long discussion that I talked about in the intro. But let's talk about some couple of small news. So Roblox, before Roblox, we will talk about the some small news, that is Comet browser is now available for Android. For some people it is pre-registered, so you have to register first. So I think pre-registered users have gotten it, because I still don't have Comet browser in my Android device that I have right now. And also, the major thing that has been dropped, that we will talk about mostly in the next episode when we will talk about iOS 26. I'm going to talk about in the next episode, that is 42 this week, that is also coming this week. But Android, that is Android drops Airdrop. So basically, Android has created a system where both, like an airdrop, where both cross platform, that is from iOS to Android and Android to iOS, you can share files, which is insane, you know. So yeah, you can do that. It is still not available. It is starting with not all Android phone. It has started with at least Pixel 1. Then I will think Google, Samsung will get it. Then all the Android phones will eventually get it in just 1 month. So it is a big deal, I will say. I don't know how Apple will respond to this, because Apple also don't want the backlash from Google with how it was with RCS. And as a user of both Android and Apple user, I'm just happy to have that feature, because oh my god, this operating system fights just create a lot of inconvenience for users like us, who use this or both operating system on day-to-day basis. So it is really good for me. But apart from that, we will if you have a Pro and Max subscription, now you can use Kimi 2 and Gemini 3. It is available there. So if you have a Perplexity, go to check it out. Gork 4.1 is also out. It is kind of a faster version, as they have mentioned when they announced it. Let's see how it goes. But in Perplexity, you can also edit docs sheets for Pro and Max subscribers. So yeah, check it out if you are that a paid user of Perplexity. I just got it for free for 1 year. So yeah. Now let's talk about the Roblox adding age verification confirmation through face verification and ID verification. So before going into deep dive, we will talk about some basic stuff to get you know about it. So if you don't know what Roblox is an online community kind of a game which has a mini game. So basically you have to download one app that is named Roblox, and it has its own mini games in built in that. It is just like how YouTube creators create YouTube, just like it is in the games there too. A lot of creators can create games, you can get paid for people playing the game. So it is a good system. Now the thing is, majority of the Roblox audience is kids from majorly till the age of 16, majority of the audience. Okay, and the thing is, as Roblox has a system of messaging and voice chat, they can be misused just like how any other social media is right now with Instagram, Twitter, like with the bots. YouTube is not that bad because it is totally not a social media platform unless and until they create something DM system, which I don't want, at least for now. Because so YouTube, apart from I think comment section, I believe it is not that crazy. But let's talk about Roblox here. So Roblox has voice chat and messaging. So obviously there are really people misusing the platform, especially against kids, grown-ups. Basically, I don't want to use those words. I don't want YouTube to flag my content. We are just couple of minutes in, but yeah. So you get the idea, how it can be misused against kid, can be threatened, can be used for assault, grooming, lot of stuff there too. But now what happened was the state of Louisiana, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, attorney general there basically made a case, signed 10,000 petition from parents and other people there who are kind of a guardian and against Roblox, which basically that case is against Roblox for not giving a safety features for assurance for kid to be playing safely on that platform. So giving you the idea of how Roblox big is, it is generating $1 billion revenue. And the thing is, it's not just about gaming, it has really well steam, basically educational games too inbuilt in it. So it has a lot of potential, just like how YouTube is. So it is a big deal for a lot of parents, and a lot of kids play on daily basis. It is a really good group activity. So as you can see how parents are concerned about it, and guardians, and so they signed a petition and they filed a court case against how Roblox is ignoring and deliberately not giving full-fledged kind of an security, and how you can avoid this kind of stuff. So that was a big deal. Okay, so this was context before Roblox. So Roblox obviously uh, gone through a court case, made their own stance. I will link down whole details of case done by Variety, and I will also try to link down the case file that has been done by attorney general. I believe from Louisiana. I try to find the file. I will link down in the description if you want to go deeper in it. So Roblox, what it has done now, it will be categorizing now with detection of face ID and also detection of verified government IDs. So basically what it will happen now, it will up from, if you choose face ID or ID detection, basically government ID detection, what it will be doing now is grouping or categorizing age group in four. So basically below 13 and 13 plus, and I believe 16, 13 to 16, and above 18. So basically these are a couple of four groups. I think they will be categorizing people in it. And now according to that group, that same level of group of people will play against each other majority of the time. So that is how it will go. Now you only have to do, also the another major thing to look into it is that you only have to do mm, face ID verification, or I will say face ID verification, and your government ID verification if you want to use voice chat or messaging. If you are not a voice chat or messaging kind of an user, you can just definitely don't like you just for to unlock those feature. If you want to use it, you can uh, just play the game even without giving those kind of features out. So that is how it is going to work. So I think you get the context of it right now. Now we will talk about some major loopholes in it. So now I believe that when it comes to age verification, a lot of people were concerned about, I will say, their data, and a lot of people were concerned and still are. Basically, a lot of conversation happens on the internet how data privacy, giving your ID verification to government is not a good thing to do. A lot of things come into that, but especially not just government but also to these companies where data leaks are so frequent. But uh, keeping that aside, when it comes to Roblox, here there are a lot of loopholes that definitely can be played. uh, like like it's just not like they don't have to use Roblox messaging platform, they can definitely use messaging platform. And if even if they don't, there are other messaging platform they where they can connect. Discord is one of them. So I don't know Discord has strictly done it up until now to have face ID or government ID verification system, uh, at least for now, that the news I have collected. But it will happen in future. But there are loopholes that can be played here. So now through that loophole, definitely there can be a lot of bullying, a lot of stuff can happen through that too. But this case is about Roblox. So Roblox is has given the solution for it is that face ID detection. Basically through that they will be categorizing people, and if the face ID verification detects you wrong, your age wrong, basically you have to then give your government ID to that website. Now they say that they will delete the government ID verification and also the face ID verification after it has been confirmed. So it is kind of a big of a deal, I will say. So how it works is going to be a lot of things to involve in it, because majority of the platform is, especially if I believe when it comes to giving your face ID detection, or even I will say giving your IDs, the problem with that is trust with the company majorly. Okay, like a lot of people don't trust meta platforms where the data has been breached, data has been used without their against will before too. And now the thing is, when it comes to especially the platforms like gaming where voice chat and basically messaging is inbuilt, like there are a lot of games like Fortnite, Minecraft is one of them. I believe Minecraft still hasn't got that update because I play Minecraft at least once in a week. So I haven't given my ID verification at least for now. But coming back to the point of Roblox, there are loopholes, like I said, and we talked about. But there are other problems too, because I don't think there is going to be any perfect system. I think at least we should start with what we have right now. That is, the solution is ID verification and face ID verification. Because I believe that when it comes to the systems, at least we should start it. I don't mind giving it's like company like Roblox. Even I will say YouTube, if it has to I have given my face ID verification to YouTube. It has deleted it later. It has even also given me messaging. So yeah, I'm comfortable with giving my YouTube. Just Google how my face ID verification to confirm my channel that you are watching it. So yeah, to give that I'm a legit person, and I'm not going to misuse the platform. Even if I use it, they have their own guidelines. So I believe that every platform should have a certain guidelines when it comes to content creation, when it comes to guidelines in a sense where there are some extremes that you want to allow in your platform or not. So YouTube has done it, like I have given my ID verification to confirm my confirmation, like give me some these features, you know. So there is that, but there is also other part of there where I don't have to give any of that, and I can just with the help of subscriber goal, like if I achieve certain kind of subscribers, I can definitely get those features later on. It's just if I have to get it those features now, I have to give my face ID verification. So YouTube has given me both options. Okay, so I think Roblox can do that too for kids, especially everyone basically who are playing it. I think if you don't want to use, if you are kind of a person who want to use messaging, you give your face ID verification, or I will say your ID, government ID verification, whatever it is you are willing to give. Now let's talk about the other problems that I have with it, because the problem with ID verification and I will say even face, it's always there. It's just depending upon how we trust the platform is really big of it. Like I gave an example of YouTube. There are other also a lot of platforms, like when mobile banking started, when net banking started, we gave a lot of data of our information, especially our personal documentation to the banks, to the RBI, with online systems that they have created. Now it there has been a lot of breach of documents, especially in last since 2024 only, with the banks that at least I am associated with. So it's not that it is perfect system. You have to trust it, and you have to find multiple layers of protection to at least basically make a system where it is robust, and ultimately it doesn't harm the end person. So I know my data has been leaked, especially my numbers, my Aadhaar card, my PAN card. I know that, and it's not just that. The amount of time you would never guess that your ID verification has been used here and there, and the amount of time how fake ID verification is being used is a lot. So it's just like, even if like you all of us agree that ID using ID verification especially, you can do that, but there is also another part where fake ID verification is also there. So I don't know how this system that Roblox is creating is going to be robust, where even if I show a fake ID, will it going to be a lot of debate there, where how it will convince, how it will lay down kind of and stuff about how it will detect fake and real one. So lot of loopholes and a lot of, I will say, problems giving transparency. Couple of things I think companies should always do is giving a transparency, and I will say a trust, building a trust with a lot of its own users. That's what YouTube has done for like past for 6 years, at least for me, for and for or at least the content creators, giving a trust and also a platform where at least we know that the creator's voice will be heard, because the platform is run on the creators this. Okay, so yeah, there are a lot of things to talk about here. Now I want to also point out that when it comes to, so every platform has kind of its own problem. Like YouTube has its automated system problem, which is really bad. It bans a lot of channel. YouTube also has bot system, not YouTube, but it has its own bot problem, where a lot of bots in the comment section, a lot of views can be bought. So there are a lot of problems on YouTube too on daily basis. Twitter has the bots problem too, the algorithm problem that Twitter has. Instagram has its own sets of problem. And I believe that when these companies especially don't gain a trust from the people who are at least using it, then people just don't trust it and they just go to the other platforms. I think that is what will be happening, and that is what I talked about in the last episode of when Divine is getting back, and a lot of people will shift to that if it has a robust system, a system like just like what I will say, this is system just like what Blue Sky has, decentralization, you know, a fediverse in videos. Okay, so a lot of future is unknown, And I believe just we should go into it. I believe that ID verification, face verification, we should at least go into it. I believe. What you think about it, let me know down in the comment section, because I believe that when it comes to ID verification, uh, I am you will, if YouTube asks for my ID, government ID, at least let's say Aadhaar card, let's say at least in India we have Aadhaar card here as an ID, or even a PAN card, even a driving license. There are a lot of others too. So the best is password. Like if YouTube asks me to have kind of an verified users, at least at the start, if I'm studying a new channel and YouTube asks me those kind of stuff, and I want to have confirmed that YouTube that I am the person, I'm a real person, and I will be using this platform according to the guidelines. uh, so I believe that because YouTube has gained my trust, and there is lot of things done by that, by trust and having a transparency between audience and the company. Same thing should be happening here. I believe that Roblox should at least start with people who at least who want to use these both features, voice chat and messages, with giving that a strict warning. If you want to use those features, you have to give this ID or face verification, which at least you should start with something. Then you can, in future you can involve stuff like, if you are a long term user of Roblox, you have given you have a long history playing game, like data they have already collected of you, then like followers here and there, if you are a creator, you know then I believe that they can give you a verified badge, or basically give you access to those features. So giving this system at least getting deployed is much more important than talk about it. That's what happened with Instagram. They just talked about how they mean by letting this by getting they just talk about always talked about how they feel the importance of giving privacy, and also features that make people comfortable on the platform, but they did not did it, especially for teens. Then last year, by pressure from Australian government, when they announced they are going to ban social media platform, they started giving ad campaigns, they started teens accounts, which should have happened couple of years ago, at least before COVID, since 2019 2018, when social media platforms were going out, and people were using it on day to lot of time. And I hope, at least by the pressure from the government and the pressure from the people who at least want it, not from the government, at least I think people want it, and they did it late, and if they not make it right, they will get kind of an repercussions for it, I believe. So yeah, that is what happened with the Roblox here. A lot of repercussions were happening from parents, and a lot of people with Roblox, like it's a really kind of an, you have to build a trust system, and which Roblox is kind of a not going towards that. I will feel like, if you are following Roblox news for past 2 months, you know that they banned a YouTube creator, I believe he was, who was helping them to find the pedophiles in their platforms basically, and they banned him. Basically they gave a basically court case for him too, which was a lot of, I will say, you should have worked with that guy. I think Moist Critical made a video about it. A lot of news happened in the platform on the internet, but it is toned down now. We don't know because it's a court case. You can't talk about it. And but Roblox is losing trust. They should try to gain it from the both of audience, and I believe that if they do it and deploy the system, I hope it works ultimately, because I feel Roblox is a great. I do have a Roblox on mine, but I just don't use that feature. If I get those verification, like kind of an system, I will update you here in the next couple of episodes. But yeah, this is it, I will say, for Roblox age verification, and just not just Roblox, for any other platform that is definitely is going to happen in future. Let me know your thoughts regarding giving your face ID verification, your how you feel about giving your information to a companies. Like, are you comfortable with giving to Meta? I am not too much. um, they are also not paying me to upload a platform, like just like what YouTube is doing, giving tools and features. It's a video platform, but let's see what happens there. So we will take a break here, and after a break we will be talking about uh, the new Gemini 3, and also some AI talk. I'm going to talk about the use of AI. So we will take a break here, and after a break I will be right back. So welcome back, and now we will be talking about the new Gemini 3 model that has been given out to everybody since last week, I believe. You can go check it out. It is a default, I think, browser for it. Is not a faster model. It takes a time to give you answer because it's a thinking model, kind of a deep thinking model, which takes its own time. It is not definitely not as fast as 2.5 flash, which is a way faster model if you want a faster responses. So now let's talk about this model. So according to Google, this model is again larger. This model is again gives a really good answers. It's understanding of questions, prompts. This is kind of a default talk for every other AI model, every other AI model launched by every other AI company, like every ChatGPT model, every XAI model, that is Gork model, every Anthropic, every AI model. If you are not familiar with it, and if you are not using daily, and if you are not too much into it, it's these are the same words every other model that gets launched. But here we are again. Uh, and also it might be also, I believe that when it comes to these AI models, I believe I don't use it on regular basis on work. At least in my work I do use it, and I will talk about that. But on work, I don't use it on daily basis. So because of that, I might feel like there is no difference between Gemini 2.5 Pro and Gemini 3, which is kind of, and I will say, for a lot of people who can't tell the difference, because the models are all getting really really good. It's like just like getting difference from iPhone last generation and this generation, which is not of a big difference on just on surface, on looking at it on surface level. So it has 1 million tokens, and with because of that you can upload an hour long videos basically to Gemini, to if you want to get that video analyzed, if you want to get that video uh, like if you are an like they gave a different type of example. If you are an athlete, you can upload your own images, own photos, or sort of videos for hour long footage of training, and it will give you tips, because it, it will give you tips and information about your form, about your whatever sports you are playing. The reason they gave this specific example and a lot of other too is because this model, that is Nano Banana and also Gemini 3, is basically really good at understanding physics and understanding the dynamics in the video and depth. So it is really good in that. Definitely I will talk about it much later on in next episode with much more extensive hardcore kind of an doing on regular basis of it testing. But it is really good at that. At least the new Nano Banana model, the new, I will say, the testing, I really liked it. We can upload hour long video, which is a lot, I feel like. Let's see. They gave that example, I really liked it. And another thing I liked about the new Gemini is the new feature that they have given is you can upload any kind of an image basically, and it will Gemini will give you, and you can ask that Gemini model, that is Gemini 3, if that image is AI or real. So basically, or AI or real, or it's an image that has been created from Photoshop, that is let's say like a thumbnail I made. It's not a real image basically, because I'm making a graphic design, if it's an AI or not. So it uses both C2PA by Google, that has been developed. They are developing in that C2PA in their DeepMind research lab that we also talked about in the last year, if you know, where recognition of AI through metadata and C2PA is really important, and that's what they are using here, and that is what the model is looking into it. And I had tested it on a couple of picture. I actually tested it on a picture like that is actually AI generated, and I actually ask what you are actually looking into it. So it is kind of an uh, it obviously it has its own downside. The major downside of it is it can only recognize the models, it can only recognize the AI images when it is done through a C2PA system. So if you don't know, Google, whenever it is generating, that is nano banana models generating images, it is using that C2PA system to integrate basically pixel by pixel how AI generation is doing, and through that it detects it. The information is done and given just on every pixel, so it is easy to recognize it by if. So basically what I'm trying to say, if it is images generating using C2PA kind of a system, it is, then it can only detect it. So we need a robust system for everyone. So if you are generating a model, generating an AI image from any other platform which does not use that, it might not detect it. I actually tested also a small details kind of and stuff, like uh, just kind of an, I will say, making a little bit uh, changes in a picture and then asking it. It just really good at it, I believe, that detecting AI, because it just tells a detailed breakdown of how, where, and how much kind of an AI has been used in it also, which is actually good. I like that feature. And yeah, I think that's it. The new Nano Banana Pro model is also there, so for images you can definitely go check it out. I'm trying to again taste it, so I don't know how good it is, besides the previous model. So yeah, that's it about the new Gemini model. I'm not going deep into it because, like I said, I don't use it daily, and we are gonna talk about that right now. The personalization of AI, or actual use of AI on day-to-day basis that I'm doing. So regular basis, when I talk about AI on every week, but the thing is I don't use AI at least on the work. When it comes to AI, when it comes to writing notes, researching, I still do by old stuff, that is old ways, that is going on browser, going on websites, from, let's say, uh, getting news, then reading web link, web pages. uh, a lot of stuff goes into writing just notes. I will give you an example, uh, like how my notes are. I will try to give here you some kind of images, how my notes are actually of every episode. So I write it down notes on my Google Docs. So I don't, 99% of the time I don't use AI, and wherever I use it, I have talked about it before too, like for my title creation and also for rough sketches for thumbnails sometimes. But 99% of the time, the thumbnails you see are done by me on spontaneous, like giving like half an hour time for the thumbnails for this, at least for the podcast. So like I said, in work, AI has been not been integrated well in my work. In It might be in future. It's not a conscious decision I'm taking to integrate AI. It's just I haven't found a good AI detect AI problems, or not AI problems, AI solutions that for my problems that I can do it. It might be in future. It is still getting integrated in a lot of stuff. AI is kind of an in a phase, at least we talked about always, it's just trying to get integrated in a lot of your previous stuff. In laptops it is getting integrated, at least in Microsoft with Copilot, on every other Microsoft's apps, but it's basically Excel, Excel, basically a lot of sheets. So when it comes to MacBook 2, it is still getting integrated, which is still base level, I believe. So what I'm trying to say here, AI is still trying to get integrated in our life, in your old devices that we are using it. But the problem here with the new AI, for me, or just like past 3 years since talking about AI on this platform, is that the AI's ultimate useness for me, I will say, is not there. I do use AI extensively on personal work, definitely. For the example, for getting information about banking stuff, so there are some terms you definitely don't know, and if you want to educate yourself at least in those kind of banking terms, home loans kind of and stuff, or at least home kind of an home documents, personal documents you have, and you want to know the at least the wording in it. There are some great translation, like especially here in India, where I live in, there are a lot of documents are done in local languages. So even if I know the language, I can read it, I can even talk about in that. But the problem is there are some words you just don't understand. So AI helps in really dot on that on daily basis. But apart from that, and apart from just testing, because as a creator I'm just testing a lot of AI rather than seeing how will it get integrated in it, because I test the model. That is why its usage is a lot in my uh, AI model that I use. But if I was not a creator, if I was not a creator, I would not be testing AI on daily basis like that. I would just test AI models just to see, because as like I said, I am a tech fan. I might just make fun around that models, So it is kind of and still getting integrated in my day-to-day life, and that's why, like I said, when it new model every new model drops by any other company, it is really hard to make just to get the distinction of it, how it is better than the previous model and how it is good this time, and how, and that's why we still haven't got any kind of precise AI products too, because it is hard to make. It is not simple, and the compatibility and also the adoption, like I always talk about, of any kind of technology is not fast. Even we know that internet was really good, it it took so much time to get internet to lot of, even in India, so it did take a lot of time. It did take a lot of time to internet to adopt overall on the world, same for social media platforms, same for any messaging platform. So not easy it's not easy for the adoption tool. Even if OpenAI makes a good product next year, uh, you have to nail it to make it work, and make it to see people how the worth of that product is, because we have seen what has happened to human AI pin and the new rabbit like they launched last year. So I don't know you feel the same. Let me know in the comment section about it with the personalized AI and a lot of other stuff. Like I talk about, if you can't differentiate, we will be doing a deep dive in that in future. But like I said, not right now, because there are a lot of new stuff that is coming on the internet, and we are talking about that on daily basis. But let me know, do you feel about AI is something like that? Has AI personalized your work? Like it does, has it helped any kind of in personally? Let me know down in the comment section. Have what kind of integration have you done your AI in your work? Let me also know about that, uh, because I want to know your thoughts regarding that, because AI is kind of a stuff which is a lot of, not just you guys, not just me, a lot of companies are unsure about how they want to integrate AI on daily basis. Like they know, oh yeah, AI can draft email, AI can draft a lot of stuff, AI can even generate images, like a lot of videos too. But how to integrate that, like just how to use that stuff and integrate in your own workflow is a lot of a big deal for a lot of companies. So let me know your thoughts about it. I think we will stop here. I have to go. Like I said, it is going to be a short compact episode. So yeah, this is it for this week's episode of Tech Guy Podcast, episode number 41. Let me know down your thoughts regarding what I talked about in the episode, especially the new Gemini 3 if you are using it. Gemini 3 Pro is going to be Gemini 3 is going to be available for all US students for free. So check that out too if you are watching from any kind of, yeah, United States for now. And in India, Gemini has been given to, if all Gemini Pro subscription has been given to all Geo users. If you are a Geo user, go check it out too. But apart from that, I will say this is it for this week's episode, I will say. And also the reason I'm talking this way, not on straight on the camera, is because my laptop is on the side, and I have to check all the time the framing, because this setup you are seeing right now, I have done it just in 2 minutes because I'm in hurry. And yeah, this is not a permanent setup. Like I said, this is right now I'm in a really messy situation. So yeah, we will talk about that, and I will have a good setup next episode. But yeah, let me know down your thoughts in the comment section. We will see you next week.